Hey there! Welcome to Life Noggin. Have you ever had some incredible ideas and wondered if you were a genius? Maybe you're really good at chess, and maybe you've scored really well on an IQ test. But how can you know if you have a genius brain or a normal one? What makes someone a genius is actually hotly debated. There's no set definition, but there are two commonly used methods to determine whether or not someone is a genius. The first relies on IQ. It's often thought that anyone with an IQ over 140 is a genius, but the scientific community doesn't exactly agree. With so many tests out there, a score of 140 on one test doesn't necessarily mean you'd score the same on another. IQ scores are important though. Mensa, the oldest and probably most well-known society for highly intelligent individuals, only admits people who scored in the top 2% on any of their approved IQ tests. But the IQ approach is a bit one-size-fits-all. Also, I called and they won't let me in because I'm, quote, an animation. Bullies. The second understanding of the word genius is a bit more fluid. It still weighs heavily on intelligence, just not quantifiable intelligence. In this sense of the word, a genius is someone with valuable, transformative ideas in a specific area of expertise. They're very creative and persistent and have an unfiltered view of the world. As opposed to Mensa's test standards, the MacArthur Foundation gives their so-called genius grants to these types of people. But how does all of this come about? Are people born geniuses, or are they made? Lucky for all of us, the answer is both. It's not entirely clear what causes a child to be highly intelligent or a genius, but some early telltale signs include some unusual memory, insatiable curiosity, and an in-depth knowledge of a certain subject. These kids can keep their genius abilities as they grow, but most of the time they grow up to be regular adults with regular abilities. One particular group of individuals who do appear to keep their gifts are people with savant syndrome. This rare condition occurs in people with serious mental disabilities and gives them remarkable skills in areas like music, math, and art. Genius status is also thought to develop over time, but you still need to have a solid level of intelligence. One key factor in making a genius is the mastery of a particular subject, which some experts estimate could take about 10 years. Mental endurance and creative problem solving are also big parts of becoming a genius. People have awoken with sudden musical, mathematical, linguistic, and scientific abilities, leading some experts to believe that these gifts lie deep within all of our brains. The parts just need to be activated. There's also the question of whether intelligent and creative geniusness is linked to mental illness. There is a lot of debate about this and sadly no straightforward answer. But how does all this translate physiologically? Well, it's been found that highly intelligent people's brains are wired and programmed differently than normal brains. The parts associated with higher cognition have better connectivity than an average person's. For the highly intelligent, their anterior insula and anterior cingulate cortices play bigger roles in the movement of information than in less intelligent brains. There are also differences in how prefrontal cortices are activated in highly intelligent people. It sounds like their brains are just better at being brains. Don't worry though, I have a trophy for every single one of you, and it says, "Good job on being alive. Hooray!" If you could be a genius in any area, what would it be? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you're curious to know about why you're so curious, then make sure you check out my good friend Vanessa over on Braincraft. She recently made a video about why we ask questions. Check it out.
And curiosity taps into a reward circuit in our brain. This new information can trigger the release of dopamine, which makes you feel fantastic.
As always, my name is Blocko. This has been Life Noggin. Don't forget to keep on thinking.